What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois does make his prediction accurate by knocking out Kyotaro Fujimoto in 2 rounds. First attack or first knockdown was from a jab, and the second knockdown took the man out for the count. Fujimoto was out. In fact, he had to have oxygen in the ring afterwards. So it was a brutal knockout. And a lot of people, I noticed this about sports and spectators, okay? We always hear about a boxer. Hey, it's not good for a boxer to turn UFC or, MMA. You hear that. But that's a flip side to that. You don't really want, you don't really want to be a UFC guy or a K1 guy to come in becoming a boxer and don't learn the boxing fundamentals of being a boxer. It's not just an attack, you have to learn defense. Now, what I learned about Fujimoto is he had little to none. He kept his head on the center line. He backed straight up when Dubois came in, and Dubois was patient like a predator. He was waiting for the right punches, but it didn't take long for him to land them because he didn't have any defense, Fujimoto. He didn't have any defense whatsoever. He was a smaller guy. He really had no attack that Dubois had to worry about. It was a total mismatch. And I'm sitting here thinking like, wow, Fujimoto, I really haven't heard of him, K1 guy, but you can't throw kicks. And it's almost like he had a incomplete combination. Like his attack was incomplete. I guess he's so used to throwing front snaps, right? Roundhouses, backhands, ridge hands, you know what I mean? Elbows. It doesn't work that way in boxing. Well, some people throw elbows, but they're not supposed to. But it showed Daniel Dubois knocking this guy out. Now, Kyotaro was a quick opponent. Daniel Dubois obviously is showing that he has that power. He's showing that he wants these guys. He's getting these guys out of here. Now, what I'm seeing is a collision course. I talked a little bit about this today in my live chat, or should I say, well, it's still today for some people, about Daniel Dubois and Efe Ajagba, and a lot of people want these guys to collide together, for a particular fight. But those type of fights won't happen until the next 3 years or so, okay? Because those guys both have to grow and they have to get more wins and more experience, Daniel Dubois, now his record goes to, was it 13-0? No, 14-0 with 13 knockouts. Okay. So he's on his way of making his record sound, solid. I think he's going to be around for a while. Now, if we are comparing apples to oranges, his performance looked a lot better than Efe Ajagba, even though it was only 2 rounds from Dubois. But Dubois looked like the more skillful fighter. I know they're fighting different opponents, but if you can compare, because these guys really they're really compared because they're in the same league. They're on the same level right now with opposition. Okay. So the question is, what are these guys are going to do about it? Dubois wants the big names. He wants Dillian White. He wants a potential fight with Tyson Fury. He wants Joshua. He wants these guys' names. And I know he wants to get one of those big names in the ring so he can show you what he's worth. It was an impressive knockout. The only question I have going forward with Daniel Dubois, what is he going to do with higher opposition? What will he do with a Joe Joyce? What would he do with a Povetkin, not 2 years from now, but tomorrow? All right. What would he do with these type of guys? Would he run them over, or will the knockout stop? He's already 14-0 with 13 by KO. Normally what happens when a fighter moves up in opposition, the knockouts stop for some people. right? But it was impressive. He took out Fujimoto like he did. He predicted that, so he pretty much had the guy's number to begin with. You know, it was an exciting knockout. Triple D, you know, Triple G, he is proven to be a good prospect. Great knockout artist. If he can keep this going, he will go far. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Daniel Dubois knocking out Kyotaro Fujimoto. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.